The transfer window, like I said, has been boring because, and the funny part is that, as much as I say it's been boring, so many teams have not really done some transfers. Some have actually done it, and we do respect that. If we look at it, there are so many transfers which has been done by some of the teams, but not all of the teams have done it. And I'm gonna be here talking about it. The reason why I'm looking that side, people, is because I'm gonna be reading all the transfers that I have been told about today, and I hope you're excited over the news that I have for you. So do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to the Connect, and let's see what happens. So a lot of things has been happening in the world of transfers, and like I said, only 5 teams have not yet actually gotten involved in the transfer window, namely Man City, Liverpool, Fulham, as well as Arsenal, and which was the other team, Manchester United. They are 5. Manchester United is about to do a deal, so they could be out, as well as Arsenal, they could be out. So there will be 3 teams: Fulham, Liverpool, and Man City. And at the moment, there are so many links over those teams. I haven't seen anything tangible, which the top tier journalists have actually confirmed. So that's why I'm not saying anything about it. But like I'm saying, just expect something new. But let's talk about what has been happening in the world of transfers. Today, we were shocked when we heard that Lily had accepted a bid from Manchester United to sign Leny Yoro, an offer which was worth around 50 million pounds, which was accepted. And Yoro's priority remains to be Real Madrid, according to Fabrizio Romano, as the 18-year-old wants to join Real Madrid. And Real Madrid are willing to play the long game because they want to do like what happened with that Camavinga situation, where they were able to play around and waited until they got the player that they wanted, because players in France only knows Real Madrid is the only team that plays football. So you can't do anything about it. They've seen Benzema there. They are seeing too many Camavinga. What do you expect them to do? What exactly are you expecting them to do? But that's what's happening here, people. Yoro is still holding out and is still saying that I want to go to Real Madrid, and he's hoping his team does the business. But for the team to actually get the money, they are trying to tell the player, please do us a favor. Madrid doesn't want to do business with us. They want to take you for a free. You're an important player to us. How can you make it easier for us? Can you go with us in terms of this? And it's really interesting to see how it's going to play out. And according to Fabrizio Ramon, PSG are still into this race, as well as Liverpool. And both of these teams are not afraid to actually match what Manchester United have done to get the player, but the problem is that they are waiting for the player's head to turn. If he turned left, they're coming up. If he decides to walk away from his Madrid dreams, they're gonna come for him. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happened. And there was a prank tweet which came out where a player says that I don't want to join Manchester United, please stop. While we've just learned that it is actually a fake account of the player. The player himself came out and said that I didn't say anything, I'm just quiet. I didn't say that United should not be following me. So it's going to be interesting to see how that one plays out. But it's an exciting times, and let's just enjoy. Eric Ten Hag's assistant Van der Gaal is understood to have left Manchester United. This is the second coaching staff after Benny McCarthy left as well. It seems like so many assistants of this guy are leaving. Maybe that's the new Ineos way of trying to set up what they're trying to achieve, as well as the players, the participants that have been put in the structure. I did a structure video where I was talking about the structure. You can go check it out. It's there on the Connect paper. I was analyzing the importance of having a structure, having a direction as a thing. And you can see here, there is a direction over what this team is trying to achieve. So let's see what happens. As it's being understood that the Ruin Van Nistelrooy is set to replace him, as he's going to be the right-hand man of Eric Ten Hag. Let's see how that one plays out. As we move on to the other news, we were told Tottenham Hotspurs are getting it hot as they are trying to get Eze. They want Ebechi Eze to be their player, and according to what we're being told, both Tottenham and Man City are willing to trigger his release clause, which is 60 million pounds. So as we wait right now, we'll see how he will play out. According to Sunday Sport, these are the 2 teams that are in for him. They are waiting for him to be done, of course, at the tournament, to see how far it goes and if the player is actually interested in moving. But what are you thinking as Tottenham fans? What are you thinking as Man City fans? Do you think he is the best player you need in your team? Let us know in the comment section. As we move on, Manchester United, they've not been playing around in terms of the centre back as well. We are being told, remember, we were told of what has been happening in terms of them trying to sign Matthias De Ligt. They've been working so well. They were given the green light with the player. Now, the negotiations were taking place with Dortmund, with Bayern Munich, who actually wants to sell him. But there is a problem because what we are being told is that the fans don't want De Ligt to leave Bayern Munich. They've actually done a petition where they're refusing this. But one thing I can confirm to you, according to this guy called Platon Go, he's saying that Manchester United have not yet made a formal bid to sign Matthias De Ligt from Bayern. So a deal is not yet closed. The reason why they have not made a deal bid, because of course they've bid for Euro, they've also bid for Breath Wide. I'm going to talk about it. They are trying by all means to get their main targets first. If they can't, they are now like trying to make us actually understand that maybe the elector was not their number one target. Maybe he was below what they actually wanted to achieve. So it's going to be an exciting one to see how that one plays out. But let's keep an eye. As well as we know, Chelsea, they've already done so many bids. I've actually lost count. But one thing that I can tell you, that one of their primary target is the West Ham player who is called Jaron. Oh, sorry. Jaron De Bruyne, who is an Aston Villa player, by the way. They are interested in him, of course, Chelsea, but also another team that has joined in, who actually is their primary target, is West Ham United, as they look to strengthen their striking position. So that's also another story you need to keep an eye on, because it could get pretty much interesting. So Everton rejected Manchester United's second bid for Gerald Brathwaite. It was worth 45 million according to BBC Sports, as well as David O'Sistin, as well as Fabrizio Ramon. They are told that they will be back again, but at the moment it has been rejected. We'll wait to see what happens with that. But it's going to be interesting to see how that one plays out. Like I told you, keep an eye on what happens here, people. Keep an eye. Real Madrid are in total agreement with the Leny Yoro on personal terms, despite Lily accepting the United offer. There is an agreement between the player and Real Madrid, and it's just a matter of time to see how that one plays out. But keep an eye on this one, people. It's not yet done. I'm telling you for a fact. It's still yet to go forward. Manchester United are ready to complete the deal for Joshua Zirkzee in the coming days. He is expected to sign a 5-year contract, and the formal steps from Baloga will be followed this week. This is a one player that they've been following. It's going to be playing in the striking position. It's going to be interesting to see how it's played out. But like I told you, keep an eye on this, and we'll see how far it goes. But this is what's been happening, and I'm just keeping you updated with over the transfers that are happening. Erik ten Hag led the charge to bring Van Nistelrooy on his assistant coach at Manchester United. This is according to Alex Crook, Talk Sports, I think a journalist, I think he talks about it. He's just telling people that he believed ten Hag was the one who plays a party to get this guy here. So we keep an eye on it and see what happens. But yeah. Federico Pellistri is seeking a move away from Manchester United this summer, whether that is on loan or permanent. This is according to Sky Sports, because the player is asking that he gets more time to play. He has not been getting that. And I understand, and you need to show yourself as a player. And sometimes if you cannot do it in the club, you want to show it to, go try it on loan. Maybe you might come back and become the star that everyone expects. Dortmund have reached an agreement with the Sergei Giri on personal terms on a 4-year contract. Medical has been booked and contract is yet to be signed. With the signing is expected immediately. Remember, they triggered that release clause, which was so easy for them to trigger, because now that's how things are moving on. Like Marcel supporters have launched a campaign against the signing of Mason Greenwood, with some fans making it clear they don't want the club to sign a controversial forward. I'm sorry that this kid is gonna live under this weird clouds on top of him, but he is a good player, Mason Greenwood, even though he's living United. Mason Greenwood, Jadon Sancho are set to lead the Manchester United exodus this summer. This with the club wanting to get rid of at least 8 players. Sancho being at the top of the list, Greenwood being second on the list, Donny van der Beek, who actually have left, actually just passed his medical. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Federico Pelestri, Scott McTominay, Victor Lindelof, as well as Casemiro. This is according to Daily Mail, as by all means they are trying to build a team that has a structure which can do more. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But anyway, in terms of Mason Mount, it could happen very fast. According to David Otstein, he's saying that Manchester United and Marseille have reached an agreement for the transfer of Mason Greenwood. It all remains in the players' approval. The man that they're going to sign him for is 32 million euros, including bonuses. So it's going to be interesting to see how that one plays out. Like, Juventus are still pushing to sign Jadon Sancho this summer, but they will likely need to sell first before they can meet Manchester United's asking for a price of £40 million. So we'll keep an eye on that and we'll let you know what happens. Manchester United are also progressing well in talks with PSG as they are trying to sign Manuel Ugarte in recent hours. Both parties have made a move closer together in valuation of the player. The player is open to the challenge of joining Manchester United. Talk about some movements, people, that are happening when it comes to United. Oh, there's a different one. Arsenal are ready to sell Aaron Ramsdale as Mikel Arteta search for another backup goalkeeper. The Gunners value Ramsdale at €15 million. I don't think he'll go anywhere. I don't think he'll go anywhere, people. I don't think he'll go anywhere. According to Marie Sports, they're saying Manchester United are expected to return to Everton with the third bid for Gerard Bradford after seeing 2 offers rejected. So we'll keep an eye on that one and see how that one will play out. Like, Manchester United are close to agreeing a 43 million deal to sign Matthias De Ligt. That's according to the same source that I just talked about below. So you can take it with a pinch of salt, but look at what's going to happen there, people. Cristiano Ronaldo is reportedly thinking of retiring. The reason why he's thinking of retiring from football for Portugal national team, the guy is 39 years old, and he saw that football in Europe is no longer the same and is not what he sees in Saudi. But what we are being told is that the 39-year-old will speak to Roberto Martinez on his future. That's according to something in Portugal. As well, we are being told Bruno Fernandes preferred to go play at El Nassr rather than to actually play at El Etihad if he decides to leave Manchester United. That's according to Rad Gata or something like that. So, people, I want to know your thoughts in the comment section over the transfers that are happening right now. I just gave you an idea of what has been moving around in everything that is happening. But I'm excited, people. Do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. According to this, the release clause of Dani Olmo in contract with Leipzig is expiring on Monday on the 15th of July. So with this performance, if you want to sign him, you got to get going. You got to get freaking going because it will change very, very fast. And I'm telling you, very, very soon. On the other news that people are not expecting, it's being reported that FSG seems like they've reached an agreement. They're about to reach an agreement with a second-tier team in France, which they want to sign and try by means to improve. Maybe they are going to be using that as their way to develop some of Liverpool's youngsters. So it's going to be an interesting one to see. But do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to Connect. I'll be back again when we have any more news that we need to talk about when it comes to transfers. But now my transfers are about to come to a daily basis, people. So let's just see what's happening here because the market is picking up. Maybe it's because the Euros are coming to an end, but the market is picking up and I'm excited. Click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. I'll see you on another one. Peace. Subscribe to the Connect.